So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
The Netherlands promoted the philosophy of total football, and Clarence Seedorf is one of its finest exponents.
Yeah, pretty hard to find a weakness, isn't it?
Yeah, and for all his strengths, Peter, I think it's his passing that stands out mostly for me. He supports all of that with real determined movement, whether he plays as a 10 or deeper.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus. And this is Hullet. That's going to go a long way. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Look at the space. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Seedorf. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Here's Vieira. Turns back here, probably the best option. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nedved. This is a promising build-up. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester clearly didn't...
And Hullet! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Could move up a gear here. Tries to play it through. Oh, super ball. It's a goal kick. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. There's a sharp little ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Figo. He's found a way past. Figo crosses. Arsenal have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. He's had it taken off him. Stam tries to clear. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's nice. And it's Azar. Nicely. Figo! Vieira. You get a throw in. Nedved. Desai. Oh, good read.
He read that
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Impressive! Against the crossbar. Now it's Figo. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, nicely intercepted. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Hazard. Oh, this is a very good run. Vieira. Seedorf. So what can they make of this? Looking for options for movement. Nedved. He's being urged to... It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. The defender is not giving up on this. Nedved tries to pass it through, and it's Gullit.
Gullit really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cristiano Ronaldo, just past the 40th minute mark. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Gullit. No way through. Ronaldo might just make this.
2 minutes has been indicated.
That's the keeper's ball. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Vieira proves too strong. Now it's Hazard. That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution in progress.
So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's anyone's ball now, and that is well cleared. Nesta. Lahm.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11, Gullit.
And it's
Number
Seedorf.
21, Ibrahimovic.
Vieira.
Number 10, Hazard.
Seedorf.
Coming on the field, number 25, Adrian.
So
Number
intricate
20,
passing, looking to progress the ball.
Rummenigge. Number 18, Pele.
Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. That's beautifully weighted. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. They continue each to cancel the other out. Cristiano Ronaldo needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Rummenigge.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's found a way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. Plays it in low.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now who's going to be first to this? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mateus. Best.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's picked his way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mateus. Adriano. Spread to the right. That is very well defended. Best. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mateus. Adriano. Over to the right flank. Figo is wide and looking to get onto this. Seedorf gets it away. Lahm. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
75 minutes played.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now that's well seen too. Picked out brilliantly. He's had a shot! And that's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist? Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8.
Well, the two coaches
Mateus.
are signalling changes
Number
here, both at
7,
the same time.
Figo.
So the first
Coming on the
goal
field,
of the game.
Number 24,
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's clever. 1-0 as we head towards the end. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. He's cut it out. And here's the chance to counter. Searching pass he's played there. Seedorf. Rui Costa. I think we're just about done here. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get it through? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
With Seedorf. That's good defending, very good defending. Ronaldo is herring after that one. In with the challenge.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So there it is. What struck you most about that? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. Ajax have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. Oh, played right into his path. Check with the clearance. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Del Piero. Applies the finish! And again! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
And this is Del Piero. Hazard. He's picked his way through, and he's got his cross in.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti, he goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Well, they've got it again. And this is Ronaldo. Mateus. Still goalless. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
That's good play from him.
Cute ball now. How can... Ibrahimovic! Goal! Ajax! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Pullet is herring after that one. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Hazard. Del Piero. Real chance! Del Piero, another ice-cool goal! A finish right from the top draw. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Ajax are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. There's a sharp little ball here. Buffon claims comfortable.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's Del Piero. Piero.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he was quick to react. Zanetti. Hazard. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Hazard. And here's Del Piero. Tries from distance.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. There will be a throw-in. Pele. Pirlo. Nicely aimed pass. Thuram cuts it out.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Kaka. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. See your views on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Roberto Carlos. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, third corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Nesta has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Vieira. Pele. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy.
Ajax really look like it.
And Del Piero! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Pele has created one goal already.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And that could set him on his way. Del Piero! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 33.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Ajax find a position of real strength now.
Adriano. Number 44.
Oh no circumventing this opponent. Looking for a runner. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Cafu. Turan. Vieira. And it's Azar. Cafu. Pele. Passing is crisp and sharp. That is good alertness. Roberto Carlos. Mateus. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rafael Varane. Oh no, what has happened here? He's got away. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that was vital. Could move up a gear here. Mateus. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hazard. Cafu. Nicely shaped ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Searching pass he's played there. He's in one-on-one. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution for Ajax, number 10.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 11.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
23, Mateus. Coming on the field, number 20, Nedved. Number
Hazard.
15, Ronaldinho. Number 19, Frank Lampard.
And that interception
Substitutions taking
was
place.
most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cross. He's done well to get that clear. Nedved with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And that's another good win of the ball. Showing good feet. And it's Pirlo. And here's Nedved.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he cuts out the supply. Glvn. And it's Lampard. And Araujo. Nedved. Vieira. Araujo cuts out the pass. He won't be happy with that one. Mateus. And he's intervened well there. And it's Nedved.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Gullit wins the duel this time. Great defending, strong and determined. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lampard. Ronaldinho gets... And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's been caught napping.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ball is over the line. Pirlo wins the duel this time. Looking for the run, and he's worked it through. Nesta with the clearance.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Somewhat off target. And it's Ibrahimovic. Pele in acres of space out wide. Cafu. He's picked his way through. That's good play. Messi. Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Turan. He's going to be disappointed with that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Azar. The ball has bounced loose now. No goals as yet. And the counter is on. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Pele. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Ajax are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Azar. Takes a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Seedorf. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf providing an outlet on that flank. And they've got a throw.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Roberto Carlos. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rummenigge.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the through ball. Rummenigge is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, there's the clearance. Seedorf. Messi carries the ball down the right. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Ibrahimovic attempts a clearance. It's run loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has a look up. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side yet off the mark.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure.
So
at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Threads one in. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Azar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's having a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. There's the shot! Pele. Seedorf. That's going wide left. Ajax ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rummenigge being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they seem intent on...
It's Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution for Ajax. Number 33.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 7, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on the field, number 44, Bullets. Number 13, Del Piero.
And a play for a throw.
Taking place.
Cafu. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Best. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Azar. Now Pirlo, and that has left him in a heap. Steaming on goal. Can he finish? And he's there to belt it away. Best. And here's Del Piero. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good spread. Pull it. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Cafu. Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. And it's Vieira. Nesta. Cafu. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 11, Pele. Number 10, Hazard.
That's
Number
alert
18,
and sharp and very well played.
Coming on the field, number 15, Ronaldinho. Number
Into the last
20,
quarter of an hour.
Nedved. Number 23, Mateu.
And here's Hullet.
Substitution.
Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Del Piero. And it's Nedved. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well played. Deftly away. Pirlo. Mateus.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Best. And a chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Now it's Pele, and he's had it nicked away. Ronaldinho. And it's Nesta.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Best, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Nedved. Pirlo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pirlo really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Hullet. Mateus.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that will be the final act. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Glvn.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
It's Nedved. Cafu picks it up out wide. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Impressive jump! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Ajax are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Pelé. The ball has bounced loose now. Pelé. Pirlo. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Goes for a shot! And no mistake. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's Pirlo. It's a good spell of possession, this. Seedorf. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Nedved. Del Piero. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Ibrahimovic has been caught there, it's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Chips it through, and this is Ibrahimovic. Pele, and it's Seedorf. This is a promising build-up. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nedved. Cafu. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's a sharp little ball here. Hazard. Seedorf clears. Thuram. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Here comes the cross. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Seedorf.
Might want to be careful there.
And it's Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's had it taken off him. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Seedorf.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Doesn't quite get there. Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Ronaldo. Hazard. And he's been shifted off it. Vieira. Nedved. Now it's Hullet. Now Seedorf. Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he goes cross-field. Cafu.
2 added minutes has been
It's
indicated.
Nedved. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. Big chance! And he's done it! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Making their way home on public transportation
Neither side
today,
holding back
please
here.
watch the
It
screen
has
for
been
train
quite a
departure
half,
times
this.
from all
Yeah, they're
local
ahead,
major
Peter,
stations.
but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So off we go again. Hazard, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Cafu, that's good running with the ball. Tries to play it through. Seedorf threads one in. Oh, that's fabulous. Not a hint of offside here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Hazard steaming on goalwards, and he shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Nesta with the clearance. Now it's Nedved.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nedved couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Looking for a runner. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found some space. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, the first goal came from this. Thuram can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 33.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number
Not got that
13,
quite right.
Del Piero.
Can he finish? And that's in. It's level again. What a match we have.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
But it's Thuram, and this is Ronaldinho, and he's managed to get free.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Played it again. The keeper gets his hands on it. Cristiano Ronaldo currently being consciously targeted.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Ball is over the line.
Substitution for Ajax, number 18, Seedorf.
It's a poor throw that,
Coming on
picked
the
off
field
with relative
is
ease.
Number 23,
Mateus.
Substitution in progress.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, super ball. Ball swung in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nedved. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho. Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. He might have to go it alone here. Pirlo really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And it's Pirlo. And here's Hullet.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Vieira gets a foot in here. Vieira makes a move down the right.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Vieira. Roberto Carlos. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nedved. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, that is one way to stop him. 2 minutes to be added on. Now, can they get him away? Played in by Roberto Carlos. Nedved tries to clear. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes. Another 30 minutes, hopefully, to make a difference.
Substitution for Ajax, number 6.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Is number 2, Nesta. Substitutions taking place.
Ronaldinho. Mateus. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's Nedved! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Nedved has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Thuram. Looking for the run. Thuram is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mateus. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi. Vieira. Best looking to be a menace in the final third. Pirlo. He's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Bale, looking to play him in. Space for him to turn and look. Chance, surely! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Mateus, and it's Nedved. Not the most accurate pass. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break.
This is a lost children's
So this is it, one goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist?
Substitution in progress.
And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Adriano, closing in on goal. That's really well cleared. And that's a dangerous ball. Nesta gets it away, and that's been won straight back. Mateus. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Best. Turan. Now that's well seen too. Played into space. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a sharp finish. How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Crunching tackle. And there goes the final whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Please turn your attention to the screen.
Cristiano Ronaldo producing